One of my husband's family recipes. This is a top secret family recipe, and today I'm going to share it with you. We are making a Dutch apple pie. It's going to be amazing. You can make this the traditional way or vegan. I'm going to show you both. It's going to make you say OMG. The first thing you're going to need is 6 apples. I picked up some Gala apples from Lidl. They're so juicy and yummy. Guys, you're going to love it. Okay, so I went ahead and I put those on my corer and slicer, and I'm going to show you how to use this because it's so neat. The kids will love it. They'll actually want to help you, and then they're probably going to eat the pie because they were part of making the pie. So I went ahead and did all of my apples except for this last one to show you how this works. And you are literally going to turn this. You put the apple on there, stem, skin, everything, and as it peels the apple, it also cores the apple. How cool is this? You guys, this is awesome. Okay, check this out. Look how cool this is. It pulls it right off, and it's all separated for you. And then all you have to do is cut it in half and dump it in the pie. How awesome is that? The kids love it. And if you can't get your kids to eat the skin, they want to eat it when it's like this. It's the weirdest thing ever. If you put it in front of them and you don't peel the apple, they won't eat it, and then they'll eat it like this. Anyway. All right, so you're gonna take your 6 apples, you're gonna put them in a bowl. You're gonna take 3/4 of a cup of sugar. I got my cane sugar from Publix Greenwise Organic Sugar. You are gonna put that on the apples, as well as a teaspoon of cinnamon. Got this cinnamon from Aldi, Simply Nature Organic Cinnamon. So a teaspoon of that, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and you're gonna mix it all up until those apples are coated. All my apples are coated with the cinnamon and sugar mixture, and I'm putting them in my pie shell really quickly. Wanted to tell you about these pie shells. They come from Whole Foods. They are certified organic, certified vegan, and certified non-GMO. So that's always a plus. You'll find them in the frozen section along with the whipped cream and the dairy alternative whipped creams and things like that. So just look for them in the freezer section. So I'm filling my pie shell with my apples, and then I will show you how to do the topping. Okay, so all of the apples are in. You might want to smash them down a little bit, just because once you dump them in there, they're just going to all be sitting up. So smash them down so that they form nicely like this, and our crust goes onto them nicely. You may end up with a little bit extra of your cinnamon apples, and that's okay, because you may end up with a little bit extra topping. And what you can do is put it into a little Corningware dish and put a little extra topping on it, and the kids can have that one if you're making this one for a special occasion and they're going, "Mommy, I want some pie." Give them this instead. All right, so now for your topping. In a separate bowl, you are going to put a cup of flour. Simply Truth Organic from Kroger has a great unbleached all-purpose flour. So that's a good choice for you. You've got your 1/2 cup of light brown sugar packed, all right? You're gonna dump that in, and a softened stick of butter. I got my butter from Harris Teeter, Simply Truth, or Harris Teeter Organics. And you are going to use what is called a pastry slicer, or you can use a fork if you don't have one. And you are going to begin to mix that all together until your butter and your sugar and your flour becomes incorporated, and that is going to be our crust. I'll show you what it looks like. The topping is perfect. If you look, see how it's starting to crumble, but when I pick it up, it wants to stick together. All right, so that's what you want. That's the consistency that you want. And so you are going to pick some of it up, and you're going to begin forming it onto your pie, and you're going to cover your pie with this. It's okay if some crumbles down in there, but you are going to begin to get it all across the top of your pie and work it in so it forms a full layer on top of your pie, okay? This is going on perfectly. I'm just putting a little bit extra along the edges. I'm pushing it down. It's gonna have a perfect crust. This is gonna go in a 400-degree oven for 50 to 60 minutes. It could bubble over, so put a cookie sheet underneath it to catch all of that, all right? But this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. And look, I had a little bit of extra topping, so I can put some on that little one for the kids, and they will love it. Okay, you guys, this just came out of the oven. The entire house smells like apples and cinnamon. It's amazing. The kids are gonna come to the kitchen and start going, "Mommy, what are you cooking? It smells so good." It smells like browned butter. So that's why we made one of these little ones, because the kids are definitely gonna want some. It turned out perfect. It's nice and browned on top. I'm gonna cover this with aluminum foil, and it's ready for our Thanksgiving, but you can make this for any event. And now you know my little family secret. Enjoy.